Well, the internet has officially said that Star Wars Unlimited is not investable. So we're going to open some packs of the Uninvestable TCG because it's fun. It's a really fun game to open. We're going to try and open at least a case today, maybe even more. I'm not sure. But we're going to give it a shot. We're going to have a good time because you know what? Opening packs, it should be a good time. And you should have some fun with it. And you know, I don't know how anybody else feels, but there are some days I just kind of miss. I don't miss the aggression. The aggression's here, but I miss the days of not worrying about or even thinking about, is this investable? Is it not investable? I remember back in the days, you used to just get a game to play a game. Welcome, Blasphemous, to the live stream. Glad to see you here. And you know, those days, it's funny. It feels like they're maybe starting to make their way back. Take down hyperspace. First hyperspace foil of the day. It is an uncommon, beautiful one. But I remember, I don't know if anybody else remembers, but way back in the day, you just played games to play games. And in the last few years, man, the investable side of things has just really crept in about everybody worrying about whether or not, that Count Dooku is a good one. Oh, these are so good. Man, whether or not, you'd have to sit and think, how much is this Scout Bike Pursuer going to be next week, next month? It's more fun when it's just like, you know what, I like that card. I like the way the card looks. I'm going to get it. It's so much more enjoyable when you think about your card games that way. And then when they do go up in value, great. They went up in value and you can feel good about it. Now, what you can't feel good about is how terrible I'm doing these piles. Apparently, it's been too long. There we go. I was wondering why things weren't going to fit on the screen. Now they will fit on the screen so nicely. And apparently, you know, yesterday, if you were watching the live stream yesterday, apparently I opened the wrong case. I opened another case later yesterday, and that was the case that had 2 Darth Vaders, 2 Luke Skywalkers, and 2 Boba Fett's. So somehow I messed it up. I'm hoping that today we've got the good case here. And I'm hoping that we have the beautiful one, and it had a showcase. Yeah, so basically the last case I opened, not on video, had everything in it. So we're going to try today to see if we can catch it. We're starting off with a Millennium Falcon. Love this card, love this legendary. Probably my favorite part about this card, though, is that little subtitle there, Piece of Junk. I love that. Oh, I love that. Nightflex says we got to pull a showcase IG88 or we riot. You know, let's do it. Let's do it. I don't know if I'm more excited about trying to find that showcase for you or more excited about seeing a riot. Both of those sound like interesting options. You know, but I mean, there you go. There's one of those, you know, uninvestable cards that you want to make sure you avoid. Though somebody did buy them all out, was it yesterday? I believe they bought them up, pushed the price up on Mr. IG88. And I don't know how you guys feel. You let me know. If you're totally, you know, in the dark. I'm talking about this all investable, uninvestable stuff. And I didn't even really give you too much at the beginning. But Alpha Investments, he posted his video yesterday. His first and I believe only video that will be on Star Wars Unlimited, essentially saying, you know, it's a fun game to play, but, you know, don't even think about investing in it. Just don't even let it cross your mind for a quarter of a second. And so there was plenty of chatter on that. A lot of people are glad. A lot of people are glad that, you know, he finally said something, and now people don't have to sit and wonder what his opinion is, because his opinion does have quite a bit of sway in the TCG world. And again, for me, it's kind of like, you know, at this point, I'm caring less and less every day, Cantina Bouncer, on whether or not a game is going to be quote-unquote investable or not investable. And there's 2 sides of it. One, I'm very much, you know, it matters a lot to me whether or not a game ends up being a good business practice. And I think that should matter to everybody, because games that don't, they just don't last, and then the game can't happen anymore. But for me, you know, worrying about whether I should take a box, throw it on the side, keep it a secret, let nobody know, and then see if it grows in its value. Oof, look at this fallen lightsaber for a long period of time. You know, I have a choice, and I'm just not as excited about that as I used to. Used to be. Now it's still fun. You know, I think it's fun to imagine, right, and to think about, man, if I just hang on to this for a bit, it's going to rock and skyrocket up. I mean, if anybody got in on those sorcery boxes, home run for home one, that was the game to do it for. Or Flesh and Blood or different things, but you know, that's fun when it happens, but generally that happens when people aren't really thinking about doing it. And so now it's just, everything is so much about invest this, invest that, find your super laser blast hyperspace foil. Very nice, fun card. I wish, oh, come on, that's the one thing here. Like, look at all this space we have for art. Why is there not more art on this card? This is the kind of card where it's like that line could be there and then boom, it's all art. I do not know why we have so much empty space in that one. Oh, you know that. Okay, we'll come back to the investment conversation. Throw your comments down in the chat if you have any you know, thoughts about this whole uninvestable thing. But anyways, when you got a card like that, you know, take even here, even on this guy, you know, I don't know. I guess you kind of want them all to match. But it feels like you take, I don't know, I just would love to see more art. I guess it would be weird if everything was kind of random sized, but there's so many of these events that just are, oh. They added so much space for a few of them to make them all the same that the pictures got so small. They got so small. I'm not excited about that. It's probably why it's not investable. Anyways, I think it's just nice to have fun. Right here, Blasphemous, or let's see, Matthew, he said, not every TCG needs to be an investment opportunity. Can't just be fun. That is exactly what I'm saying. That is exactly what I'm saying. It doesn't need to always be an investment opportunity. In fact, I think most of them probably shouldn't be considered an investment opportunity. So that's nice. Last one says it could have put some flavor text on all that open space. And is there flavor text in this game? You know what? I don't think I've seen any cards with flavor text. Unless I'm totally missing it. I don't think I've seen any. Most of the flavor you're getting in this game is right up there, Yoda Old Master. Those are the things you're going to get most of the flavor text. Red 3, nice rare hit there. Beautiful rare. Bumping up the value of this box by quite a bit with that one. This one looks like we're going to kind of land on a decent box. Nothing too wild. Throwing uncommons in the wrong pile though. That's standard practice here. It's almost, I don't know, sometimes it's almost a relief. You know, when you're just like, let's not worry about it. Should I open the box or not open the box? I remember I had that with my sorcery boxes that I got from Alpha. I wanted to play the game and try it, but by the time I got the boxes, the price had moved up on them so much that it was like, oh, now I just feel kind of silly opening a box. And now it's gone so wild that it's like, yeah, I guess I'm never going to open it and never experience opening it, because at some point it hits a point where it just feels, I don't know, irresponsible to open it. And so I'm happy that this one is doing really, really well. You know, and I'm actually think because there's been so many people, especially big name people, who have not felt that this game was going to be investable, who do not think this game is going to be around for 10 years, who do not think this game is going to last forever, because there's so many people like that, I think is why it's had such a good release. It's had a really, really good release. I mean, as long as you've had a store around you that has the game, I think it's really good. They've had plenty of product for people. For a little bit of time, we didn't have any, you know, Lorcana fun, where there's nothing around, no Destiny fun like that. But you also haven't had this part where it's like, man, you're opening boxes in your first week, and then the price of all the singles dive down into nothing. Things have held really well. Really well. Nightflex says he's going to his first organized play event tonight with Tarkin. Good luck on that. Hope it's fun. Hope you have some good luck with Mr. Tarkin. See if we can find a cool one here. Big old showcase one would be fun. I haven't seen that one yet. Smoke and Cinders. Oof. You look good, but you know, you're not the rare we are looking for. You're definitely not the droids we're looking for. Heading into box 2 here for anybody who's just hopping on the stream. We're working on box 2 of a case. Let's see if we can make it all the way through this case. Going back to the comments, let's see here. You know, Matthew says, if the game's fun and goes on for 10 years or more, then likely the showcases will be spicy. And I think there's definitely opportunity for things like that within the game. And, you know, that's kind of where, look at that cool Ezra. That's where I think it's fun, you know. It doesn't, you know, a real investment and stuff, it's more fun if it's going to be, okay, fun's not the right word. Ignore, I didn't say fun, pretend I didn't say fun. It's more natural, right? When it becomes something that it becomes investable because so many people like it and it's been around for such a long time and people have been using it and playing with the game and not just grabbing stuff to stash immediately and hide, you know, kind of that, what's the term? Manufactured scarcity. Super Laser Blast. Second one of the opening and a cool Precision Fire. Hyperspace. All these hyperspace foils are amazing. So it would be nice, you know, to see if, I mean, I hope this game lasts 10 years. And if it does last 10 years, then yeah, you know, some of these boxes, they're going to have a little bit of value. And there will probably be a few cards from this first set that has some value. Whether or not they reprint things, how much they do that, I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody's been to the future yet. Nobody knows exactly what people are going to do and exactly how that philosophy is going to look, or even exactly how rotation is going to play out year after year. You never know. People have changes of heart as time goes by, but there is the possibility for some fun things in the future. Matthew, you're afraid sorcery will do what MetaZoo did? I mean, I don't know specific. I mean, if you just mean just like completely disappear out of the blue, I don't get the sense that sorcery would do that. Of course, you never know, again, what's going to happen with different people out there. But I don't think they're going to disappear. It seems like, I mean, right now they're just kind of sticking with the plan. And that's that one set a year. And so it's just a very weird, not weird, it's just a very different experience in the TCG world. And so it's hard to sit and think, you know, to feel that things are normal when they've set an expectation for something that is so different. You know, 1 year between sets is pretty wild. But honestly, I haven't had enough time to play the first set for beta, so I'm totally okay with sorcery just taking their time. There are plenty of other games that are not taking their time, so I'm okay with at least one doing it. Bombing Run with Irera. And check out Chewbacca. Hyperspace foil action. Very nice. Very nice. 2 uncommon hyperspace foils, 1 rare hyperspace foil at this point in box 2. Yesterday we opened more rare hyperspace foils than uncommons, so we've flipped that back the way that things are supposed to be. General Krell, keep fighting. So far box 2 has been a little sad too. A little sad here as well, but let's check out, come on, second half of the box. We got, there's hope. There's hope with K2SO. Yesterday in our opening, we didn't have any in the whole case, so that's a good sign. Getting a little bit more of the variety. It's funny, yesterday I was talking about how, you know, in your case, your average case, you're going to get most of the legendaries. There's usually a pretty good spread. And then I go ahead and I open a case Rook that did not have a good spread. That was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. Everything I said was proven wrong in front of my eyes. But then the next case I opened had 20 legendaries in it. instead of 18, which was nice. And again, it hit all the hits, all the slots. So, you know, some days you record the correct one and some days you don't. Some days you don't. Oh man, it's going to be interesting to see though how print runs go here for Star Wars Unlimited. I get the feeling that they are going to run out of this first wave, which is pretty, I mean, if they're running out, they're getting close to running out, I believe. You know, for orders, at least they're slowing down on them. They're not just taking every order you send and saying, yep, you can have everything you want. They're definitely slowing it down on what they're sending out. Of course, I have no idea, you know, if that's because there's more they're waiting for or they've gotten everything and they're trying to finish stuff out. Who knows? But it will be interesting to see in the next couple months. Again, not talking about an investment, but just what's going to happen in the next couple of months if demand keeps growing for this game, if people keep trying it. Again, the biggest challenge for Star Wars Unlimited seems to be whether or not you can get the cards in front of somebody and you can get somebody to sit down to play. And so if that happens more in the next couple of months here, then there's enough product for it. Could be a really interesting and exciting time to be in cardboard in Star Wars. But even if not, again, it's just fun. It's a fun game to play, fun game to open. We've talked about how much I just really enjoy this opening experience. Every time you find one of these hyperspace rares, it feels fun, whether it's foil, not foil, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna see actually if I can put together, I mean, I've sold too many of the rares and too many of the uncommons to do it, but I'm gonna see if I can put together a hyperspace common playset. I don't know if anybody will even want that, but I'm going to see if I can do it. I think I'm pretty close. Probably at the end of this case, I'll have enough of those. But if there's somebody who's looking for regular common and uncommon sets, again, because you just want to play and you don't want to crack too many boxes and just get Force Lightnings, that's kind of a nice one though, Security Complex. If you're looking for common, uncommon playsets, I finally have them on my website over at mastersetmadness.com. I also have box breaks up again. So if anybody wants to do a box break today, I should have time actually to do one. I'm going to actually have some time. That is the end of box 2. As you can see, I'm going to open all the bad boxes first. And by bad, I mean they're not terrible, but they're not as good as they could be. Anyways, I'll throw that up there. So I do have the breaks available if anybody wants to crack open a box today. If you do want to open a box today, though, just to keep it nice and clean and clear for everybody, I'm going to open this full case. This full case will not be any breaks for anybody else, but I will open a brand new case for anybody who wants to buy a box break from it. Just to keep it nice for people. I know some people get worried about what boxes have come out of a case or not out of a case. So if we do a box, any box breaks, we'll do it out of a fresh case. Also pack breaks available there as well. So first two boxes here, we have 3 normal legendaries in both with our foil hyperspace legendary in there. Super Laser Blast is definitely not the worst one, but not the best option that we could have gotten, but we're just happy to see one. Again, those are 1 in 200 packs. And so hitting that in your case is a good thing. Anytime you can do that. Let's see here. Kyle says Smoke and Cinders seems niche. It definitely does. And you know, it's funny because it's just for me, again, I have not played as much as probably a lot of you have. I've spent too much time opening packs and shipping out orders. But in a game where you can draw 2 cards every turn, everybody gets to draw 2 cards a turn, like discard cards are just not as, it doesn't have the same effect. Especially when you discard all but 2 cards from your hand. You know, so they get to keep 2, and then they're going to draw 2 every time after that. So, you know, it just doesn't quite get there for me. Doesn't quite get there. Wedge Antilles, the regular version. I'm going to get a suite of those, hopefully. Whoa, we're going to get things in the wrong pile. Yeah, I'm more excited about cards that can get on the board, interact with the board, kind of at the moment. Look at old Fett's Fire Spray. That's the one I like. Get him ready. Do some, ooh, look at that, Emperor Palpatine. He's a friend, isn't he? He's just a friendly little guy. Friendly old man, master of the dark side. Look at that. Box number 3, still only one rare hyperspace foil. We got another hyperspace in this pack. It does not look like a magical one. Ooh, it does have a super laser blast in front of it. And then a strike true. Man, I must have been close though to at least a set of the common ones. But again, I've sold too many singles. I probably wouldn't be able to put a set of those together. If this game keeps rocking and flowing well, what I'd like to do for set 2 is I'd like to actually be able to, change of heart. Ooh, there you go, Heroic Sacrifice. That's a good one. I would like to be able to pull together full play sets, or just, sets of one, of all the different versions. So all the hyperspace foils, all that fun stuff, so that anybody who wants those could just get them right at release. Look at that path finder there. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how things are going in a few months, and at that point, who knows if we'll still be able to order as much as we want, or if we're going to have kind of more issues because there'll be more stores on board with the game. I think we're going to see a lot more stores trying this out in the next couple of months, and it'll be, it's going to be interesting. Part of, like that Rook, part of why this has been so good for the market, I think, is because not as many stores had the game. And when you have that, there's the stores that did get into this were relatively invested in the game. If they bought any decent amount of it, they were probably relatively invested, ran some events and different things for it. But you're going to have the dangers when you get a bunch of stores involved who just think, all I got to do is get some boxes, list them on TCG Player, gonna make a bunch of money. And look at that Luke Skywalker foil. Yes, that's a cool one. That is, oof. Not as cool as the hyperspace foil, but very, very cool. One of my favorite cards in the set, old Luke here. Boom. There's our hit. Box 3's coming in hot. Anyways, when you get too many stores that just want to dump everything as fast as possible, as easy as possible, then you get too much of that downward pressure on it. And, for as much as I don't necessarily care or need a game to be investable per se, I really don't like, red 3. I don't like it when, with a Greedo, come on. I don't like it when you lose so much value in your box openings. And you lose so much value because there's so many people just trying to, get a tiny bit of value off each box, or just buying stuff so that they can get their numbers up with a distributor for other products or different things that they really want. I mean, you see that with Magic all the time, right? There's so much buying of Magic boxes for the sake of just to do it, or knowing that you're not going to sell most of them for a good price, but you're going to sell a few of them and then you just dump a bunch. And then it just makes the value of the cards within it crash, burn, all sorts of bad stuff. And then you have that real bad feeling of, well, I could go buy a box of Magic from my local store for $150, but online it's $105 or $110. And I'm just not a fan of those huge spreads. And then, the average value you're getting in that box is like not even close to the lower price. It's rough. It's rough. It feels like a lot of people just kind of, moving stuff around for the sake of moving stuff around. Let's see here. Taste here says, is it true about the boxes containing groups of the same 3 legendaries. I have not had any boxes with the same 3 legendaries in it. And definitely not today. We haven't seen our first, no, that's our second one in this box. We had Change Your Heart, Force Lightning, and Luke. I've not seen any boxes with the same 3 legendaries in it. At least not within the same, like the same non-foil regular version. Perhaps I've had it with foils or different things, but not that I can remember. So we got our third non-foil legendary here. Just a couple more packs in box number 4. There's a chance. There's a chance. Oh, a second K2SO. We'll take that. 2 more packs. A little bit more time to find our friend. Let's find a showcase. We got a ghost in the back here. Ooh, sorry, too many showcases to move. They're all, man, they just get all over the place. Count Dooku, boom, and then the ghost. Yep, just a regular version of the ghost, but it's a cool one. Last pack of the box. And let's see. 7th Sister, that's okay. That's an okay one. We'll get some things moved around here. Sorry, sometimes I don't get it quite in the middle, and that's because of how these piles grow. They grow in the middle here, especially the common pile. And then I got to move my arm around in a weird way so I don't knock the cards all over the screen for everybody. So let me clean up a little bit of space. And we're going to grab the next box here, heading into box 3. So far, this is a decent case. No Vader, no Bobas, though. You need to get a Vader in your case. You just need it. You need it. So far, I don't think I've had any cases with 0. I don't think I've had any with 0. I've gotten lucky. I've gotten very lucky on the Vader count. Now, we're going to run out of room on things here, so we will come back. We'll see all the good stuff in the near future. We'll put Luke there. We'll do a check again at the end of the case, see how we did. And unfortunately, I can't quite do a full price check on everything because the value, again, the value just spreads so much throughout the cards, through the rare pile, and then every pile here has got different valuations in it. And if I sat and did that during the live stream, it would be painful. It would be very, very painful to do it. That and the prices keep changing. They just keep changing all the time. So I don't get too caught up in how much Vader's worth today. Let's see. Yeah, box 2 and 3 had some of the same non-foil legendaries. Yep, Force Lightning, Change of Heart, Laser. Yep, I've gotten a lot of duplicates so far in this case, but not within the same box yet. And it happens. Asteroid, Kanan, oh, his foil. His hyperspace foil is gorgeous. Black 1. That's a legendary we haven't had yet. And then Emperor's Royal Guard. Take any rare foils you can get. Run with them. Just run with them if you get them. It takes, oh my goodness, it takes so long. Ooh, 3rd K2SO. Okay, so we're doing okay on our rare distribution. We had a hyperspace red 3 as well. Very nice on those ones. Bosk, I like Bosk. Bosk is pretty cool. Move that out of there. Bosk is a fun hyperspace. His foil. He's got that big laser blast there. His foil is rocking. Capital City, keep fighting. Han Solo. Han Solo in one of his many variations of his look. He's got quite the spread. Quite the spread. I still, like I've said, I've kind of done a 180 on the art. I love the art. I still wonder if some of the characters like Han could have a a little more continuity kind of between their versions. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I have come fully around to appreciate and enjoy the overall art style that they've chosen here for Star Wars Unlimited. This box, though, this is not the box you want. Just a black one, that's it. Almost halfway through it, and you can see how scary some of these boxes can feel sometimes. I have had a couple of those, 2 legendary boxes. Oof, we almost got bamboozled, but we snuck out a Devastator. And I know those 2 legendary boxes, they bother some people, but I do think it's very, very good for the game and for box openings in general that they have some variation between how many legendaries are in a box. I've seen, again, I know why some people feel bad, right? It does feel really bad when you do get that 2 box, but it's important that not every box is 100% mappable. And, stores start opening and they say, well, got my 3 legendaries and I'm not going to open any more packs in this box, and then you sell the packs. Or, worse, for showcases and other hyperspace fun, it's good that there's variation, and the necessity of that variation is that some boxes are going to get the bad end of the stick and are going to go below the average. And so as much not fun as it is to get that box, it is really good for the rest of the box openings to know that there can be some chance of getting some higher stuff. There's a chance that you can get 4 or 5 legendaries in a box in that non-foil slot. Greedo, again, Greedo everywhere. Fet's Fire Spray. Wing Leader. I still haven't, I've heard people say 2 showcases in a case. I still haven't seen it myself yet. I would love to. Though at this point, though, we just want to see 1 showcase. And we don't really care who it is. It could be IG88, as somebody said before. But I'm going to wait to see. I'm waiting to see that riot. What kind of riot goes on? Traitorous, Star Destroyer. Typical legendary count per box is 3. It is 1 in 8 packs. So that's your typical non-foil normal version legendary count. And then everything else is all over the place. I feel like I have a lot of that one. So last box, right, we had last box before we had 4 because we had a foil legendary. But average has been 3. Though again, a few of my last cases have had 20 legendaries in the case, so I've been a little bit on the upside. Riddler Man, nice. You said you had a good time at your pre-release. Glad you went to a pre-release for Star Wars Unlimited. It's fun. Good to see you here on the stream on a Friday for a cause I believe in. Look at that. Look at that hyperspace. Oof. Lando, you had no choice. Riddler Man, I am doing well, though I have been very busy. I've been very busy here with Star Wars Unlimited. I believe that I have shipped... Oh, there's legendary number 4. Nice, it's Chewbacca. I don't know, I've shipped somewhere between 400 to 500 orders this week for Star Wars Unlimited. So it's been really fun, but really wild. Very wild, kind of working non-stop with another Red 3. And this game's popping. It's popping right now, and even if it doesn't stay popping or investable, you have fun at the time. You have fun while it lasts. Some days you just gotta enjoy what you got. Look at that Wolf foil. End of box 4. We hit 4 legendaries in 1 box. Not the 4 legendaries you're necessarily looking for. I mean, Avenger is pretty good. Cunning's pretty good, value-wise. Still, though, we're heading into box 5 with no Darth, no Boba, no showcase. But we got Luke. We got a foil in Luke. And we did get that hyperspace foil legendary. Though I believe no regular hyperspace ones. So we'll clean things up here. We'll clean things up. I know it was confusing for some people. The people yesterday, they thought I'd gotten like 7 legendaries in one box. I was like, nah, that was 2. That was 2 boxes. So there we go. I was just speaking about a hyperspace legendary. First one in the non-foil black one. These cards look good. They look very good. It's going to be fun to see people playing with full hyperspace decks. It has been hard. It has been hard to sell cards like that one because I look at it and I think, oh, that would be so cool to put in a deck. But you can't keep them all. You can't keep them all. You got to catch them all and then release them. Carrier Blast, Gideon Hask. Ardent Sympathizer. That was actually my first hyperspace foil in my pre-release kit. The old Ardent Sympathizer. Oh, that card looks... Okay, it's snow, right? Anytime you see that bright color sneaking around in the back, it's some sort of snow fun. It's a Red Squadron Skirmisher for a cause I believe in Bosk. Not too bad. I'm just such a huge fan with how much value is in the non-legendary, non-showcase slots. It is so nice to see just a broad spread of packs that are worth the value of a pack or more. It is really nice to see how deep it is right now. Which again, it's because it's the first set of a game, so it's going to have that nicer spread. Lando. Then probably set 3, 4, 5 are going to have. It'll be very different once we get to those. Sacrifice Strike. More snow. I love the snow cards. Keep that snow theme going. Luke Skywalker with a friend behind him. There we go. We're picking it up on legendaries. Now, we're getting closer to Vader. We are getting closer to Vader. Doesn't look like it's going to be a double Vader case, but we still got a lot of time for one. We still got a box and a half-ish. Grab the Vaders while you can. Bodhi Rock. It will be interesting, if they run out, they sell out of cases, of boxes at the distribution level, and they don't have, and it takes a few months to get the cards, or to get more cards back. Like, yes, again, not necessarily, who cares about if it's investable or not, but there's going to be some upticks in cards like Vader, even more if stores run out. Right? It will be very interesting to see. I mean, I've been cracking, look at that command. I've been cracking a lot of packs, and I've supplied the market with a few Vaders. I have been doing that on a consistent basis, and the price has still gone up significantly. So if we run out of boxes, even for a few months, it could get dangerous out there. It is not investment advice. That is not, any sort of advice for what you should or shouldn't do, but just saying it could get very interesting. K2S. Oh, again, look at that. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, we got 0 in our case. Today, man, they're everywhere. Team Super Dope says that he can feel that Bubba coming. I'm hoping so. Smoke and cinders. Oh. That's not what we want. You're not the one. You are not our hope. Get out of there. Get out of there. Thinking about it, somebody mentioned flavor text earlier in this. Whether there was any on the cards. I don't think there is any. But I kind of honestly, I kind of like that there's no flavor text on these cards. One of the reasons you have flavor text on cards is because you're helping build out the world, right? You're building out kind of the lore and the theme and the, you know, making you feel like you're in something, like that conversion lab. But here in Star Wars, you just don't need that. You don't need it. Like, that's what's fun. You know, was it the Millennium Falcon? You see it and it's just got that little subtitle piece of junk. Like, that's all I need for flair. That's all I need for, you know, just throwing me back into one of the movies, throwing me back into the lines, into the lore, I guess you could say. And it feels a little cleaner with having a little bit less text on some of the cards. And so, I mean, it's a little weird, right? This was a little weird having just completely blank. It'd be nice maybe if there was something there. I don't know. I think I'm fine with it. I think I might like that better than having a little lore text. I don't know what you guys think. But, and maybe that's just because I'm the kind of person who just, the only time I'm reading the lore on most cards, if there's a lore text, come on, Boba Fett, there he is. Who called it? Who called it? Team Super Dope, there you go. In our multi-legendary box here, we got 4 of the regulars, 1 hyperspace. Boom. Yeah, anyways, I think the only time I'm reading like flavor text in a game like Magic or something is when I'm waiting for my opponent to play and it's been a little bit too long, and then I start to read it. Otherwise, my mind is just, there's too much processing on the deck building or other stuff like that for me to be reading the flavor text on every single card. It can get to be a lot. I like it a little cleaner. Another one of those we've had, what's that, 3? Too many of those. Sabine Ezra Landro, double Ezra. Mr. Tarkin. Recruit. Inferno 4 is a fun one. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Boom. That's why it takes so long to open these boxes, because there's too many cards I stop and look at. One more box here. One more box. What do we got on there? It says Greedo subtitle, slow on the draw. More flavor text sold in the title. Yep. I love this. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You get a card like Greedo, slow on the draw. It's funny. It's fun. That's all I need on it. I don't need anything else on there. So Greedo is a fun one. And then also like Lando. I love Landos, right? Like responsible businessman. Like I don't need any more than that. That's enough. Just kind of flavor, and there you go. There he is. Look at this responsible businessman. Just right there. It's fun. That's all I need. It's humorous, and that's, you know, kind of part of the takeaway with this one. Again, it's just not as, it's Star Wars. It's Star Wars, and so some things you just take a little less serious. You know, if you're going to play with the walking carpet, well, you're playing with a walking carpet. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to hear for flavor. Man, this is one of the reasons why I'm so, I don't know what the right word is, supportive. I like to encourage other games to really build out the world for their game, because half the fun, and again, Star Wars has got years and years of doing this. It's not really fair to compare that to other games that don't, but with Star Wars, you look at a card, you look at all these different characters and just those one-liners, and it just sucks you right in. Sucks you right into the world. And so for me, it's like this is just an immediately engaging experience opening packs, as opposed to when you don't have that lore. It can take a while. It can take a while to kind of get into the game, get the feel for it. This cunning Daimo, Damio. I don't know how you say his name. What is that? I don't know. Anyways, shouldn't have tried to pronounce that one. Should have just ignored it. It worked though. He's cunning. He's cunning. He's a fun guy. Look at that. That card. Very cool. Very cool looking one. Followed by a Devastator, first legendary in box 6. Still no Vader. It looks like we're going to get the no Vader case here. We're going to get the no Vader case. Oh. Tarkin Town. Last box here, and then I'll go check to see if anybody else wanted to do a box break. If anybody else wants one, I'll open the next case, get you a box out of that. Otherwise, it's just another case for me. I'm okay with that too. I'm okay with having more cases for me because I feel like the openings are going pretty well. Command foil. These foils, they come out of the pack a little bit curled. That's okay. Can't really see it on there. So I'm trying to get those in a hard case of some kind if you can. At least the big ones. They don't seem to curl. I mean, yeah, depends on where you're at. But the curling has not been too bad, even for the commons and stuff. They sit out for a little bit. They just kind of have that pre-curl built in before you open it. Avenger, there we go. We're doing capital ships, which means Vader should be appearing, right? Isn't he supposed to be like the leader dude of all these capital ships? I know he's not the pilot of them, but he's the big guy, right? Red 3. Nice hit. I've had a couple of red 3s. I think we've gotten about as good as we can get on the rares in a case this time around. Rogue Operative. Donna, Miko. Common foils. Yeah, I believe I'm going to have enough probably for hyperspace common play sets and I believe common foil, rainbow foil play sets, or just foil, I guess. I might even have enough to do an uncommon foil play set as well. If there's somebody who wants to just get something sneaky cunning like that. Oof. That's our third legendary. Of course, you want to see a third legendary, but when it's not Vader, you're starting to wonder. You're starting to wonder. This is making up for all those Vader cases I got. Fet's Fire Spray. Okay, we're still hitting the rares. Vader has gone and left. He's disappointing us. I don't think he was ever meant to try to be somebody to please people, though, was he? Oh, move another pile of commons out of the way. Just a quarter of the box left. So I believe this is going to be one of those cases where we are ahead on our legendaries, right? We didn't have any with 2. We had one with 4. We're going to get 3 here, so we've got 19. If we can get 20, then we'll be in really good shape. Reinforcement. Ooh, come on. Anytime you see that green and black there, it's just like, oh, maybe it's Vader. I try not to show that number too quick, because once you see the number, you know exactly what you're dealing with. Strafing gunship, I think might be the first one. The video. Yoda, for a cause I believe in. There you go. There's a rare that's worth more than the pack. A lot of those. Bosk. Palpatine. 3 packs left in the case. I'm feeling no showcase and I'm feeling no Vader. Oof, was green, but there. I was talking about Bosk Hyperspace Foil before. Look at that one. Look at that one. Very cool. Squadron, Security Complex. It's the last pack. Oh no. It's the last one. It is not a showcase. It's not a showcase. And come on, we'll do a little review after this pack. Ooh. Agent Callus, something like that. Bail Organa, and a Bright Hope. Ooh, not quite the close that we were looking for. Let's take a look over here. We're going to take a look at our legendaries. Going to take a look on here. It looks like we do have one box break ordered. Oh, 2 box breaks ordered. So we got 2 box breaks ordered, so I will do some box breaks after this. If you want to get in on that case, now is the time to do it. 2 of the 6 slots have been grabbed from there. Yeah, Neil, I'll try and get you something cool. I would definitely try and get you something cool. That's what I try and do, right? And if I figure this out, I'm going to get this lined up. Okay, so checking out the legendaries. We had double foils. Actually, I didn't even put that one in a case. What was I doing? What was I doing? Probably because there's a limit on cases. I've been using so many this week. Anyways, that's what we did for foils. In our first case here, we had Command, Luke, and then our Hyperspace Super Laser Blast. We had 0 Darth Vaders. Let's find out how many we had in total first. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21? 21? I don't remember getting that many fours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 21. Wow. So we got 21 legendaries. It's like we got a whole bonus box worth. But again, no Vaders. We had the 1 Boba Fett. We had Luke. Trying to see what else we had in here. We had, of course, quite a few duplicates. We did have 1 Falcon as well. Quite a few duplicates on other things, though, like Avenger, Devastator, Cunning duplicates, the Super Laser Blast, Change of Hearts, Force Lightning. Wow, double Commands, double Cunnings. So basic, and double Black Ones, right? Was it double Black Ones? No, 1, yeah, 2. Double Black Ones plus the Hyperspace one. So way ahead on the amount, but not quite the number 1 ones you're looking for. So that's interesting. Very interesting here. Very interesting. I'm going to clean up this board a little bit. We're going to do a couple box breaks for people. Again, if you want to grab one now before we get started. Would be the best time to do it. I will do the box breaks in the order that they were ordered. So last time I checked, there was 2. 4 slots open. Or if you just want to open half a box or something like that, I have pack breaks as well available on the site. I will limit it to 6 though. We're only going to be able to do 6 as a maximum for today's stream. Let's see here. Yeah, Neil, you need another Luke? Well, hopefully you get a Luke in your box. I'm hoping you can find Luke Skywalker in the box that I opened for you. Though you did pretty well. I think you ordered a Hyperspace from me. You got that right before it jumped up double in price. Or it jumped up by 20, 30 bucks. It was a big jump there for a little bit. So you timed that one well. You definitely timed that order well. Sorry, it takes me a minute to move some stuff here. We got quite a bit. There's too many piles in this game. Too many piles. Too many different fun, exciting things. Look at all these here. I think I will be able to do a playset for these. For the commons. Maybe the uncommons. Depends on how many of you buy the box breaks, meaning I don't get the cards. But if you're interested in something like that, let me know. I'll see if I can put together that play set for you. I definitely have enough of these. Way too many of those. So first, we're going to open up a brand new case here. If anybody wants to grab, get it on down. Here's the case. The big old full sealed case. get this opened, and let's see. I believe watch. It's faster when I can pre-do this, but I like to show you guys that it's an actual case. So, first one. And this first one here, this case is going to Jonathan B. Jonathan B gets the first case of the break first box. First box, Jonathan. I'm not going to sneak a whole case out at that price. That would be fun if I could. So Jonathan B's got the first box. Neil, you got the second box. And then it's open for anybody else who wants to get that third, fourth, fifth, or sixth box. Those are all options. So let's see if I can find you Vader. Yes, I do normally have, so I do sell singles. I sell a lot of singles. I would have loved to have them all up on my website, but I wasn't even planning on selling this game to this degree. And so I didn't build the infrastructure for that. So there's nothing up for me on my website. You can go over to TCG Player and find everything that I have. If you use the affiliate code in the description of this video, you'll see there's a link down there. I appreciate that as well. Even if you don't buy from me on TCG Player, that does help support the channel a bit. Also, you can send me a list. Here we go, Count Dooku and our first foil. You can also send me a list of anything you want. Like if you see what I have on TCG Player, you can send me a list. I can probably grab it for you off of TCG Player as well. Though it's easier for me to move on there. I can get through orders a lot faster. We're doing a lot of orders. So Chewbacca here, another nice hyperspace. I wanted to say borderless. Ardent Sympathizer. Let's see here. Yeah, it would have been a steal to do that. The whole case for this price. Anyways, as Jonathan goes through here again, somebody else wants to hop in. Now is the time to do it. Bendu. Very nice. And so what we do here for sorting, there you go. For a Cause I Believe In. A very nice, rare to get as a foil. I'm just going to pull out the hyperspace cards, the rares, obviously legendaries when we find them, and then the foils. I'll put the foils there as well. And the rest you can sort because it just takes a long time. Here we go. We're going to hop ahead. There you go, Millennium Falcon. Boom. Nice hit. Very nice hit starting off here. That's a legendary you want to see. A little Syndulla there on that hyperspace. Bail Organa and a Crafty Smuggler. Ooh. Let's give you another hyperspace foil pile. Separate those out. I also got a little bit of a restock on deck pods on my website. No more playmats. I think I have one left on there. Those have been very difficult to get, which is why I don't have any Star Wars playmats in these videos. Because I couldn't get any more. Could not get any more of those, but I do have some deck pods if anybody wants to grab that. Can ship it with a box break. Star Viper. Foil here. Come on, let's find Vader. Let's find Vader. Let's find a hyperspace Vader. That would be fun. Inferno 4 is a nice one there. Emperor's Legion. We got a long ways to go in this box. About 15 packs left. I haven't pulled out all the rares from that slot. There's probably a couple of those mixed in. Death Trooper. Sometimes I don't look at those. I've seen so many of them, it's hard for me to focus on too much. Smuggling Compartment. Yes, and the tokens as well. I did not get many of those. I got one, and you know that sold out pretty quick. Though I was happy. I was happy for the person who got it. They've been a big supporter of the channel for a while. Aggression. And the second legendary there. So I'll have more tokens in stock whenever they come back in stock. Whenever they have more, I will hopefully have more of those as well. Redemption, Moment of Peace. But the plan is to have plenty of that stuff for set 2 right away. They got some cool looking stuff for the next set coming out. Whenever Darth Maul comes out, that's when I'm going to be excited. I want to see Darth Maul everywhere. That's the showcase card I want. A little wolf. Protector. Let's see here. Security complex. Lackeys. Partisan Insurgent. So as always, lots of hyperspace cards followed by that home 1. So you've hit your 3 legendaries, and we've still got some good space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packs, I believe, left. If I can count right, maybe it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's 8. 8 packs left. And, sorry, I missed that. Nope. So 8 packs left. Definitely a chance to hit our 4th legendary in your box. Snow Speeder, one of my favorite hyperspace ones. This Ruthless Raider, I like that one too. IG-88. Does that count? Does that count for the IG-88 so we don't have a riot out there? Or what's going on? December, we say that Clone Wars is in December. I gotta wait till December for the Clone Wars. Come on. Okay, so we got Power Failure. And we got something else shiny back here. The Force is with me. Wow. Oh, they're so good looking. They're so good looking. 4 more packs. Gideon Hask. There you go. Foil Legendary. Home 1. Anytime you can grab one of those foil legendaries, it's good. We only had 2 in the first case, so you got 1 out of this one. Clone Wars would be very, very fun. I'm less, not as huge of a fan about like the movies and everything, but all the different like characters and battling and all that stuff. I really love everything about Clone Wars. You can see Grievous out there. There's just so many lightsabers in episode 2. So many lightsabers out there. So many cool things here. Last 2 packs for you, Jonathan. We hit 4 different legendaries. Look at that TIE Advanced. That's another one of my favorite hyperspace uncommons. Last pack here. Hyperspace Tarkin. ISB Agent Hyperspace. And Agent Callus. Followed by another hyperspace foil. Maximum Firepower. Oh, yeah. Doesn't that look so much better than the of course, than the regular version? I'm just not, the villainy regular version cards are kind of, the borders and stuff. But these ones, take away that border, add some foil to it. Glorious. Glorious. Thanks, Jonathan, for buying a break. Nice to see you got 4 legendaries in there, one of them being the big old Falcon. And we did get that for a, was it something for a cause, I believe, and I believe you had a foil version of that. Otherwise, we had Regional Governor. Okay. Traitorous has been moving up. And Dooku. Dooku's a good rare. So there's some good stuff in there. I believe it was, yeah. We had here? Yep, a couple of rare foils. Let's see here. There it was. Yep, For a Cause I Believe In. That's a good one. And then in our hyperspace, we had 1 common, 1 uncommon, 2 uncommons, 2 commons, 3 commons, and 2 uncommons on those with that home 1 foil. I hope you like home 1 because we got doubles. So let me move this over here for you, and then we're going to switch on over to Neil's box. Let's see, grab the next box out of the case. Neil's box here. Yeah, no problem, Jonathan, for the break. Oh, I got to get the words out here. We got Neil. And I can't remember, or we've forgotten. You have Neil H. There we go. Neil H. I got to get that H in there. And then we do have another one. Nicholas is going to be up next for a box break. Now we're going to have another one after this one. But Vader, we've missed Vader. We're 0 for 7 on Vaders right now. Ha! Come on. One of these is going to be big. One of these boxes is just holding out, waiting for us to find it. Here we go. Best of luck to you, Neil. Starting off with a Chimera and an Infernal 4. Come on. Okay, the TIE Fighter hyperspace ones are so good. They're all so good. A little Krennic hyperspace. Ooh, and there you go. Look at that. K2SO foil. Okay. There you go. I mean, you're already doing it, Neil. I think you're already doing it on this one. A little wedge, and then, ooh, an upside down foil. How do you think about that? No, okay. Nothing funny on the backside, but... Oh, man, we're going to find a Vader. We got to find a Vader somewhere. We do not want to be bamboozled today. Fett's Fire Spray. Okay, so Neil, you got that Fire Spray and K2SO. So rares, you're doing well, but you're going to get all your foils upside down, apparently. I do not know what that's about. Wing Leader, Shoot First. Super Laser Blast for our first legendary. We've seen a few of those today. Oh, Neil. Neil. You ready for this, Neil? You've done it. You've got a couple box breaks here on the channel, and it is finally time for you to shine. Emperor Palpatine in the showcase. Great hit, Neil. Congratulations. Whoa, there you are. That's what we've been waiting for. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to get him sleeved up off of the screen here for you. I'm actually, sorry, take a quick look at it. I do not see any print lines on that side. I don't see any print lines on this side. A very clean Emperor Palpatine. Oh my goodness, congratulations. Do I open the rest of the box? I don't know, I just get very nice hit. Very, very nice. Scouting Wing, Tarkin Town. Nothing else matters. Boom. Very cool. Very cool. I love it. I love it. Emperor Palpatine. That's one of the ones I have not seen yet. So, in the back of my mind here, I am thinking about, for all any of you old flesh and blood people, I am thinking about how many boxes I'm opening to complete the master set. If I, I'm not saying I'm going to actually try to open that many boxes, but if I do open enough, I'm going to know. I'm going to know how many boxes it took. And Emperor Palpatine definitely brings us a little bit closer to finding out what that number would be. Because again, that is one I have not seen in person yet. Super Laser Technician. That is one of the hyperspace ones you're going to want to get. Those technicians are, I mean, that's the best, it's the best common in hyperspace at the moment. So you want to run with that Redemption. Very nice. We'll throw that in the rare pile. Oof. Now, are you going to get Vader too? I mean, anything else you get in this box is all bonus. It is all bonus. Man, that Palpatine looks really good. That looks really good. That was the kind of card that I started looking at. I was like, yep, you know what? I do like the art in this game. I do like the art in this game. That Palpatine looks sick. We got a little Han Solo here in the hyperspace. Wolf. I don't know why all the foils are upside down in this one. Nick, I hope you do have the same luck as Neil. I hope you do. This is the fun of opening boxes, though, right? Is sometimes the luck works out. Sometimes you hit big. So Neil has ordered a couple. He's done a couple of box breaks here on the channel. So it's good to see that, you know, one of them has really paid off. Man, don't worry. We'll take a closer look at that Palpatine when we get to the end of this one. Krennic, Barrage, Bendu, and ooh, look at that one. Make an opening. Very cool looking. We got 6 packs left. We still only found 2 legendaries. So there's probably something coming up. Probably something more for there. Speaking of legendaries, there you go. Force Lightning. Just because you got Palpatine, you needed that little bit of Force Lightning, didn't you? There you go. You called it. You called it just as I was doing it. There you go. Awesome. Spec Force Soldier. Then hyperspace. Search your feelings. Come on, Neil. Do you really got to go all in? Look at that Millennium Falcon foil. You're just going all in. All in on that. You know what oh my goodness. There's a box. There is a box. Talk about the range you can get in these boxes. With another K2SO. 2 of those in the same box also. Ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Dooku, why not? Nick, have the showcase prices come down at all? Yes, they've come down quite a bit from the pre-release prices. I mean, they haven't like gone to 0 or anything yet like that. Bendu. Last pack for you, Neil. But they have come down a good amount. I think Boba's the only one that's really high still at the moment. Power of the Dark Side, Regional Governor, and a Lothal Insurgent there to finish out a pretty awesome box, Neil. Pretty awesome box. You had 2 of those K2SOs, I believe, right? The Energy Lab, Fett's Fire Spray. No, maybe it was only 1. I guess it was only 1 K2SO. I can't remember. Must be making stuff up, but Palpatine, come on. Very clean one. People have talked about print lines on these. I don't think I've seen print lines on any of the ones I've opened. So if you want an on-print line showcase cards, mastersetmadness.com. I'm just kidding. No guarantee on the future for that, but at least the ones I've opened so far have been very clean. Boom. So I've opened a good amount of showcases at this point. So far, we're missing what? Let's see, we're missing Cassian and Han and Boba and is it Jin Erso? Oh, and Grand Moff Tarkin. I think we've hit most of the other ones, but very nice case, Neil. Very, very nice. Thanks for grabbing. Sorry, nice box. It felt like a case. It was so good, it felt like a case. Very nice box. Thank you for grabbing this break, along with all the other breaks you've grabbed in the last week. Appreciate that. And we'll head on to the next one. Grabbing the next one into box 3. Now, we still have no Vader. We still have no Vader in 8 boxes. And so I like to encourage people too. I've encouraged people in the past with this. Just because you've seen one good box does not mean that all the good boxes are gone. It's not how it works. The variation is all over the place. I would still love to see double showcase. Whatchamacallit? Case. Double showcase case. I still want to see it. I still believe that they're out there. And, you know, until I'm proven wrong, I'm going to believe it. Of course, I don't know how you prove that one wrong. Anyways, but still, there's so many other good cards. We've not pulled Vader in so long. We didn't have any Bobas yet in this case. And then we haven't had any hyperspace legendaries. So the value is, it is not limited to just those showcases. And you know, when you spread it out, they're only adding, if you spread out the value of those to a whole case, I mean, they're adding like what, 10, somewhere between $10 and $15 maybe to your average box. But then 11 of those boxes, you're not going to get one. So most of the value you're getting in these boxes is not from those. Anyways, here we go. Best of luck to you. Just double check. Did I write that down? Right? Hold on. Yes, I did write it down. It is Nicholas R. Okay. Whew. I got scared for a moment. I don't know why. I thought I read something wrong. IG88. Cunning. Legendary off the start here. Pack 2's got a legendary. Let's see. Yep, we're going to have that Vader coming now. You said your LGS ran out of boxes. I'm not surprised by that. Frontline shuttle, that's a good pack. With a fire spray, Ezra showcase, and the frontline shuttle foil. That's one of those nice packs where you made more than the pack. And again, it wasn't any of the super big hits, but there's still good stuff in there. Foil pirated starfighter hyperspace. Make a little bit more room for you. Yeah, thank you for buying a break. Ooh, another frontline shuttle in the hyperspace. Traitorous. Like even there, that's like a, I mean, I want to say that's still a $5 or $6 pack just with those 2 rares, which is not bad considering all the other stuff you're going to get in the other slots. Ruthless Raider foil. I'm going to be very frustrated if we don't find a Vader in this box. This will be the longest stretch of no Vaders, if there's none. Echo base. For a cause. Rogue Operative. Avenger, nice. That Avenger, oof. That ship doubled in price over its release weekend value. Red 3, very nice. Hitting well in the rares with Red 3 and For a Cause I believe in. Let's see here, Jeddah. I feel like I need to do more box breaks live like this for people. We've had 2 showcases pulled live. Now, for others, Relentless. Lots of frontline shuttles in this box. Castro City. Boom. Where are you, though? Where are you? Reinforcement Walker foil. The cool looking one. Oh, the hyperspace on that one is very cool. Had no choice in a repair hyperspace. So we've got 2 hyperspace foils so far. 2 legendaries. We're working down on the second half of the box here. Wedge. Reflexes. Syndicate Lackeys. Mace Windu. There we go. Was that the first? Sorry, the foil there. Was that the first Mace Windu of the day? I don't think we had any in that first box. Mr. Tarkin. Again. Wampa. Still got a chance for our 4th legendary. Speaking of 4th legendaries, there we go. We got a Hyperspace Vigilance. So we got a 4 legendary box here with our Agent and Force Throw foil behind it. There we go. That adds some good value. Jedi Lightsaber. That one's been moving fast. And oh, it's going to be 5 legendaries. Come on, you got the Hyperspace foil. Black 1. Very nice. 1 in 200 packs, right, for these ones. So look at this. You get all the hyperspace stuff, Nicholas. 5 legendary box. And Matthew says he bought a break, so we got to do another one. Emperor Palpatine. Matthew's thinking, I know what you're thinking, Matthew. You're thinking that there's going to be some Vaders in the next box, aren't you? Oh, because these Vaders not coming out at all here. Two more packs. This is going to be very impressive. Our Vader run. This is going to be box 9, it's looking like, with no Vaders. Last one. Can hear the pack sliding around. Bail Organa. Wow, 9 boxes in a row with no Vaders. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He's got to be here somewhere, doesn't he? Got to be here somewhere. If you think Vader's is going to be in the last 3 boxes, I guess you better grab one now while there is a chance. I don't know if there's many left. But congratulations, Nicholas, here on getting 5 legendaries. I don't know how much that black 1 hyperspace is worth, but it feels like that's pretty good for a box. Anytime you're getting 5, it's a good box. Very good box. Let me go check the board here. Yep, so the next one is going to be for Matthew. We're doing the Vader challenge. It's pretty funny. I put Vader as the thumbnail because I've been getting so many Vaders. And I thought, you know, well, who's the iconic card to put up there that will be uninvestable, right? Let's throw Darth Vader up there. And then in this, we get nothing. None of the Vaders. None of the Vaders. So let's grab one here. This one's for Matthew E. Who's also gotten a couple breaks later or earlier this week. So he's already pulled a showcase. Opened a Krennic. He's going to see if he can get a second one. See if he can find that first case here on the channel with a double showcase. Okay, I'm probably going to pick up the pace a little bit here on opening stuff just because, you know, at some point I'm not going to have such a quiet space to be opening packs. So we'll see. Redemption, followed by our first pack, has that foil Hyperspace Ardent Sympathizer. There's going to be lots of Hyperspace cards. Bail Organa that time with the Emperor's Royal Guard. Heroic Sacrifice, 7th Fleet Defender, any of those TIE fighters, I love them. All those hyperspace ones are amazing. Rogue One. Luke Skywalker, there you go, with a foil Rook. There you go, Matthew. No Vader yet, but Luke is back in the house. With Saw Gerrera. Mr. Palpatine. Vanguard Ace, that's a triple hyperspace pack, followed by Bodhi Rock and the Squadron Skirmisher for our foil. I will get these box breaks shipped out as fast as possible. It's going to be tomorrow, just because based on the time that it is right now, I will not be able to make it to the post office in time. So these will ship tomorrow. For those of you who've gotten one, Command, the Wilderness Fighter behind it. Ooh, yep, there's, I love that one. Love it. K2SO. Good to see him back. Cassian's counterpart. Count Dooku there. Oh, that's the one I was talking about. Yeah. Oof. The TIE fighters are just amazing. It's because they all have cool lasers coming out. Little Chewbacca. Okay, and then a security complex foil. It's kind of nice when you get those bases in foil, even in their normal version. Normal foil version, Energy Conversion Lab. Let's keep the base fun going. Up to 50 people here. Thanks everybody who's watching the stream. If you're just hopping in, we're doing a couple box breaks for people who've grabbed them off of my website. We are in box number 4 of the case. And we might have another one purchased, I'm not sure at this point, U-Wing replacement. And that is one of the rares I've had trouble keeping in stock. So in the comments there, we did pull a showcase. We did already pull a showcase. I have moved it off to the side. There you go. There's Boba. Boom, look at this one. No Good Dead to Me hyperspace, but Luke and Boba here in the same box with that command under there. Vader, what am I doing here? Vader has totally disappeared. Vader does not exist anymore. Look at that Vanguard infantry. Come on. But yeah, I'd love to pull another showcase. I would love to grab another one here for you to see. This is why, though, people say, don't buy the case. You're not going to get the Vaders you need to play. Look at that double Lando pack. Apparently, we have found the Vader Desert. Binds all things. The cell block guard. Chimera. Three packs left for you here, Matthew E. Gladiator Star Destroyer. General Krell, Infiltrator Skill. 2 packs. I'm trying to get that 4th legendary for you. We're trying not to get bamboozled on Vaders, but you know, if you didn't get Vader, you got a pretty good lineup there on legendaries. One of the better lineups of the day for a cause I believe in, with a Shore Trooper. Thank you, Matthew, for grabbing another box break. And congrats on getting a couple big hits there. A couple of very nice hits. Very, very nice. Get this all piled up. And we'll see. We will see if we got anything else lined up here for box breaks, or if we're done for the day. Let's find out. Oh, no, I believe there is another one in there. We got another one for Nicholas R. He's going for round 2. Okay, let's do it. Round 2 for Nicholas R. Get all this packed up, shipped off to you. Matthew, I know you had mentioned something about getting a sealed box earlier. I can also get you another sealed box if you need one. Just let me know. I don't think I have any listed on my website right now, but I can get that to you. Okay, we got 2 boxes here left in the case. Nicholas wants to find, he so wants to find Darth Vader. I'm guessing. Tell us what you're looking for in this box, Nicholas. I should have been doing that with everybody. Tell us what you're looking for. What are you hoping for? What is the dream for you in this box? And we'll see if we can do it. Yeah, everybody's had pretty good boxes here. We've not had any... We have not had any 2 legendary boxes. So, that is good to see. General Krell with our recruit. No normal hyperspaces yet in the first 2 packs. There we go. Speaking of that, we found one Corellian Freighter. Chimera. There you go. Nick says Vader. Vader, definitely. What else other than Vader? We all want Vader. We all want to see Vader show up here. But what else would you be hoping for? Little Wedge Antilles. Battlefield Marine, I like that one. Command Hyperspace, there you go. With a Fetz Fire Spray, that's a pack. That's a good pack. So last I checked, there was 1 box left in the case if somebody wanted to grab it. Super Laser Blast. Red 3. Okay, yep, you're doing it on rares. You're doing it on rares. Snapshot. Change of Heart. Look at that. So we're up to 3 legendaries already. Less than halfway through the box. Reinforcement Walker, Energy Conversion Lab. 3 good rares in a row. We'll take that. Jabba the Hutt. All right. Hyperspace Thrawn or Showcase Thrawn? I mean, I would assume the Showcase one would be more exciting, but you might still need a Hyperspace one too. Let's see here. Tekla Foundry played your first paper event last night. Game was a lot of fun. Awesome. Glad to hear you're trying out Star Wars Unlimited. As we know where the Teklo comes from. Ha. I've had a lot of fun here too. I haven't played as much. I've been too busy opening packs, which is, it's the same thing I've done in Flesh and Blood, right? I open too many packs, and then I get stuck. I get stuck in Pack Land Rebel Pathfinder, Fallen Lights Eber with Colonel Yularen. Let's see here. Recruit. Chopper. Yeah, I put that one in the wrong pile. I can't believe, though, these Vaders. Yeah, wouldn't already mind a showcase. I think there still can be showcases. I do not believe, based on how I've seen everything else distributed and moved around randomly, I wouldn't be surprised if you can get more than one in a case. There's the regular Grand Admiral Thrawn. Bounty Hunter's Crew. There's that Inquisitor. Hyperspace, Wing Leader. There's a Force Lightning. Somebody mentioned Force Lightning in the comments. It's back in action. Yeah, Thrawn is one of those showcases I haven't seen either. I forgot about Thrawn. Sabine foil. And Sabine, I don't think I have a Sabine. There's so many hyperspace. There's so many of those showcases. So difficult to find them all. City. Don't Get Cocky, a rare hyperspace with Count Dooku. That's a good pack. Those rare hyperspaces are not coming out very often. I was just thinking we didn't have very many of those foil hyperspaces, but we got one here for number 3 for the box with a 7th Sister and an AT-AT suppressor. Last pack. Last pack. Ooh, can we find Vader? Can we find Vader? You've already got 3 legendaries plus a hyperspace one, Force Throw. It's a Regional Governor, an Inferno 4. No Vaders, 11 boxes. Oh my goodness. Who thinks it's in box 12? Who thinks it's in box 12? Oh man. Talk about the variation. I cannot believe we made it through 11 boxes without a Vader. That is a first for me. Matthew, somebody buy that last box and find out if Vader's in there. Man, if somebody thinks it's in there, I mean, the odds are relatively good. Or maybe the odds are really bad based on everything else we've opened. I'm not sure. I'm going to move Nicholas's over here, get it next to his other box, and then I'll do a quick check if somebody's grabbed it. We'll open it. If not, I might open it for myself. And just see. Let's see. Matthew says somebody already did. Let me go check. He's refreshing that page. Sometimes it takes a minute for it to refresh and get to me here. I don't see anything else yet. Got orders 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. That's 5. Give it a little refresh. I don't see it. I don't see an order. Did somebody order it? Well, somebody else tried buying too? Well, maybe they tried and it didn't go through, huh? Let me switch over to the actual website platform to check. See if that's a little faster than the old email. I still see 5. Now, was there... yeah, I don't see anything else on there. Let me just check to make sure I didn't accidentally only put 5 available instead of 6. Definitely, yeah, definitely shows there are 0 in stock. But I don't see the order. If you made that order, let me know in the comments. If you were the person who actually tried to make the order. Everybody, I see it says out of stock, but who tried to buy it? Or who actually bought the last box? If nobody says they bought the last box, and I don't see an order for the last box, then it means that I guess I only put 5 available. So I do not see an order. I'll give it about 30 seconds. I'll give you about 30 seconds in the chat. If you were the person who says they bought it, but if the order doesn't show up there, then I'll add one in the stock, and then you guys can go. Whoever wants to get it can get it. I'm going to get it started because we will do this one. We will do this one. I won't open any packs yet in it. I don't think anybody bought it, so I think I just messed up. Only put 5 available. You know that happens. It does happen. So let me fix it. Adding 1 in there. Double check. Nothing there. Yep. Okay, there's would be 1 box break back on the menu there. So it should be in stock now. If whoever wants to grab it can grab it. Give you a minute or so. And if I see someone grab it, then we'll start. Otherwise, I'll start for myself. Keep it sealed there. Sorry for that mistake. I don't know why I only put 5 on the listing. But yeah, there's definitely, I only got 5 payments, so. And it would, yeah, it never takes this long to update. There we go. There's number 6, it's in. This one is, Matthew got it. Matthew was the fast one. I don't need to rewrite this. I'm going to grab the other one. I'm going to run out of stuff if I keep writing all these things down a million times. Matthew wants Vader. Let's see here. We're back. Yep, Matthew got it. Oh, man. Well, you know what? If more people want to do, the force is stronger with him. If you want to do a box break, I can do another box break. I just can't do it right now. I can't do it immediately. That's the only thing. Sorry, Cunning, very first box. So, you know, I will do that. There's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people watching, so I'm going to do that. I'll do that for the future. I'm going to add another 6 for box breaks. But just know that if you buy one now, you grab it now. I will not do it immediately. So it'll have to be till tomorrow. Then I can do some more box breaks. If you're watching now, if you're watching in the future, that's what you know. Yeah, we're hoping for an amazing box, Matthew. We're not hoping for a bad box. A little bombing run action. Hyperspace, where am I going? Here's where I want. Hyperspace with a Fetz Fire Spray. That's a good pack. That is not a bad pack at all. Gotta get things back on the screen. Imperial Interceptor. Resilient. Traitorous. What do you guys feel are the odds that we get Vader in box 12? What are the odds that he actually shows up? We got like 50-50 on this? Or are we at like 10% based on how things have been going? 5%? Are we like 90%? I haven't actually checked, but it feels like we've opened every other legendary, and it feels like we've opened multiples of them. So maybe all the Vaders are hiding in here for a cause I believe in. They're going to make us wait, though. Sometimes you get all of your legendaries immediately, and this one is definitely... Ooh, speaking of legendaries, there's the Avenger. Okay, we already hit 2. We have already hit 2. Red 3, that's a good one. With a foil Jedi lightsaber, that is a good foil. Look at this, I'm getting all mixed up. There you go. If there are no Vaders in this case, well, you know what's in the next case, right? It's always in the next one. It's always in the next one until you find it. The next one might be a long ways away. Ooh, look at that Kanan. Kanan Jarrus, that's a cool one. Mon Mothma bombing run. John says, thanks for all the great opening videos. Happily surprised by this set too. Glad you're enjoying them. Glad you're enjoying the opening videos. Han Solo. I have filmed, man, I haven't even filmed half of what I've opened for this set. It's been really fun. Really fun opening this one. Echo Base Defender is a cool foil. Hopefully if things go well too for set 2, I can do more box breaks. And what I would like to do is I'd actually like to be able to do them quicker. So I'd like to have them available so I can do the box break like the week before release, and then I can actually ship it to you right away so you have the cards right away. That'll be my goal for set number 2, Mace Windu, 3rd legendary, followed by foil Galactic Ambition, rare hyperspace. So if you haven't already and you like box breaks for Star Wars Unlimited or Flesh and Blood or other games that you think I should be doing box breaks for, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. We've got 58 people right now, and I haven't said this yet, but only 13 likes. Oof. 58 people and only 13 likes. Doesn't take long to just reach your hand down there, get your little lightsaber, and press the button. Oh my goodness. Make that small number become a slightly larger number. We have a few more packs here. This will be the end of the video after we finish this box. Again, if you want to do a box break in the future, you can go check it out, mastersetmadness.com. Grab one. I added another case as available for box breaks. And maybe that's going to be the case where all the Vaders are, because there's been none in this one and the previous case. With 12 boxes, no Vaders so far. I've got 4 packs left here for Matthew. Matthew says he can't like a Vaderless stream. You know, that is a respectable take. That is a very respectable take. I can't really argue with that. Baze Malbus. But we did get Palpatine. We did get the showcase Palpatine. Anyways, thanks you guys for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for making this fun. It's more fun to open cards with other people, and we can't always be in person, so I enjoy doing it this way. Oh, Vader or thumbs down. You know, maybe it's funny. It is so funny since I've switched to Star Wars. And, you know, maybe it's because I got a pretty big Flesh and Blood audience. But the amount of thumbs downs that I've had on videos has just drastically increased. Drastically. Anytime I talk about Star Wars, people get mad about it. There's an Agent Callus rare foil. Matthew, we got our last pack. Last pack here. Again, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back soon. We will be back soon. We'll do some more Star Wars. If you need anything, let me know what you need Star Wars related. So all my singles are listed on tcgplayer.com. Or if you send me a list of what I got there somewhere else, we can figure out what we need to figure out. Because I got stuff that's not listed there as well. We got 2 more. We're just hanging on to this last card here. This last card here, what are we going to get? It is a Don't Get Cocky rare, followed by, we do have a hyperspace foil in the back. What's it going to be? First Legion Snowtrooper. Matthew, thanks for buying a couple boxes out of this case. And we did it. We did 0 Vaders in 12 boxes. So watch out for whatever comes next, because it could be dangerous. It could be dangerous. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Maneuver says you've already ordered from me on TCG Player a few times. I can't see the word behind it. It's, yeah, I've sent, again, I've got to be over 600-700 orders for Star Wars Unlimited over there. And a lot of people I've sent multiple things to or had to combine packages for. And it's been fun. I'm trying to have it so that people who want to get everything from one seller can get it from me on TCG Player. Or if the algorithm doesn't give it to you right, you can always send me a message and I'll help you out. But TCG Player is the fastest place to do it. I'm not as fast responding to messages right now because I've got hundreds of things to ship, which I actually have to go do right now. I got to go take a trip to the post office. So thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. Peace out. We'll see you in the near future. Adios.